So the NFL franchise tag and transition tag period has opened on February 18th, 2025 at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and the Bears have a big update on Trey Smith, and especially coming from Adam Schfter. Along with that, too, the Bears are starting to pick up backup plans that they could go after in order to fill in for Trey Smith if he does not come to the Chicago Bears, and a former Lion is now a top candidate to come to Chicago because of Ben Johnson. I'm going to break it all down in today's show, but before we begin, hit that like button. If you wish that Trey Smith was a Chicago Bear, I know I do, and I know a ton of you guys do as well. Al commenting who your backup free agent is going to be, or a rookie in the draft. Put your thoughts in the comment section below, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to stay up to date at North Chicago Bears news. We're 401 away from 27,000, and I want to do my next giveaway. So please hit that subscribe button. Let's go into Trey Smith, and in this franchise tag and transition tag period. So Adam Schfter breaks down what is next for Trey Smith in this situation as the franchise tag period begins. And it started earlier today, where G does not think that the Chiefs are going to franchise tag Trey Smith. They're going to transition tag him instead. Now, I know that some of you guys are wondering, what is the difference between the two? So, little teacher Nick right here for you guys. We're going with the franchise tag first. With the franchise tag is a tool that NFL teams can use to keep their best players from leaving in free agency. And if this player is tagged like Trey Smith, they will receive a one-year tender at a competitive rate based on NFL salaries. That franchise tag cost for the Kansas City Chiefs for Trey Smith would be $25.15 million in 2025. Now let's go to the transition tag. So the transition tag is a designation used by national football teams in order to retain unrestricted free agents, which that is what Trey Smith is. It guarantees that the original club, which in this situation would be the Kansas City Chiefs, gets the rights of first refusal to match any offer that a player may make with another team. The team that loses that player, though, gets a compensation pick from the NFL in the 2024-2025 NFL draft period, whatever period this became last year. And on top of it, too, they'll get one for this upcoming season, and it'll be a third or fourth round pick. And if Trey Smith signs that transition tag, he will stay on the team at 22.74% saw this coming. Let's be honest, because Trey Smith is the #1 offensive lineman in this upcoming free agent period, only at 25 years old, 6'6", 300 plus pounds. He has been unbelievable the last couple of years for the Chiefs, and the former 6th-round pick out of Tennessee is definitely going to get paid no matter what. Again, either $25 million on the franchise tag, $22 million on the transition tag, or he hits free agency and he's probably going to get $25 million elsewhere. But it's a lot of money to consider for the Chicago Bears, and there are players that are playing at the same level as Smith this past year. So something to consider moving forward. But as you can see on his statute, you can see why this guy is going to get paid. The past 4 years in the NFL, he's only missed one game during that time, had never had lower than a 71.1 PFF grade. This past year, he scored his highest ever at 78.8. He allowed 0 sacks his past year. For the Chiefs, only 5 quarterback hits in 26 quarterback curries, which were all career lows, along with having a career high PFF. But if you look at those other 3 years, 2021 only 4 sacks, 2022 only 2 sacks, 2023 only 2 sacks, and then quarterback hits wise, never more than 10 hurries, were pretty high in 2021. He was a rookie. But those last couple of years, insanely impressive, keeping it under 35. But Trey Smith sounds like he'll be on the move, or something's going to happen to him very soon here. And whatever that ends up being, I'll update the title and put it in the comments section for you guys. But Trey Smith is either going to enter one of those two, according to Adam Schfter. Now let's go into the Bears' Plan B options, and I want you guys to make sure you list them out right here for right now. Top options of free agency for offensive guard if the Bears cannot go. Get Trey Smith. Now these are my 3, and these are the 3 based off stats. And what I've gone through, so Mihai Beckon of the Philadelphia Eagles, James Daniels, who is a former Chicago Bear 2nd-round pick out of Iowa and current Pittsburgh Steeler, and then Brandon Sheriff, got that name right? I know you guys were waiting for me to mispronounce that one, but this past year, look at these guys' stats. Beckon 15 games with a 75.2 PFF grade, 2 quarterback hits, and 3 sacks, 35 pressures, and 4 penalties. James Daniels only 4 games was he was on track to be the best offensive guard in the league,